Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your coming. I'd like to thank the organizers of this program. I'd like to thank everybody else that has showed up. I'd like to thank my fellow motivational speakers. I'd like to thank my beloved ones. I thank you all. Without wasting much of your time, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to give you a preamble of what we're going to talk about. I was doing some research. For those people who follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, WeChat, name them, and WhatsApp, I always post some posts, and I was doing a research on certain things. I came across this topic or subject of which I thought I could share with you. I could share to all of you, so you may have a glimpse of what it means to be a human being and a living thing. There are two different things: being a human being and a living thing. A thing can be anything, but a human being have certain attributes which other living things doesn't have. I know some scientists believe that a tree is qualified to be among its living things. And I believe that at some point, maybe even those rocks, big rocks, are qualified and quantified to be living things. But ladies and gentlemen, what I'm trying to communicate with you is that we all have a number to play in this life. We have a role to play in this life. We can make a difference if we intend to change the world. If we intend to prepare everybody else to look forward, to have a clear mind, and to change the world and the way we look at the world. I've seen many people in Africa who do not want to work, who do not want to try things by all means, because they'll fail. And they were once told by their families, their kinsmen, to say, in this family you can't progress. The moment you reach grade 7 or grade 9, that's the end of your story. You won't finish school. It's about time for us to cut off some beliefs and rituals. If it used to happen to them, just tell them to say, it won't happen to me. I will make a difference. I have a role to play. I have a number to play. It's like a football team which have about 11 players, and all these players have a role to play and a number to play. Once you just remove one player, you see that the players will become disorganized. I do not want to find a situation or a case where somebody will be mentioned somewhere to say not used or not traced. And some of us, or some of the people, or some of the beings, or human beings, or some of the people who are here and who are not here, will be, or on their graves, or on their graveyards, or on their tombstones, it will be written, not used. I don't want such situations to happen to anyone, to any anybody who's here, I'd like each one of you to think twice before you act. This is your life. You can make a difference. There's a reason why we talk about things which are prominent to human beings. What is it you want to do? How many things do you want to contribute to this world? In your family, you have a role to play. You have a number. And I'd like to talk about this issue which has developed in Africa or the rest of the world, where we only have one person as the breadwinner, or in short, as the supplier of everything. A person who's to be providing food or bread and butter to everybody else in the family. For instance, there's a funeral, or for example, there's a funeral. Then they would wait for somebody who's in the US to come to Zambia, and that's when burial will take place. Ladies and gentlemen, let's remove these barriers that we've put in place. They're just hindering us from achieving what we want to achieve. All of us can do something, despite our condition, despite our situation, despite the status, despite what the society may label us, despite what the neighbors may know us. Of course, that have impact on your life, but despite all these things, you can make a difference, because it starts in your mind. Your perceptions changes everything. If you're looking at people to be your enemies, whenever you see those people, you'll be looking at them as if they are enemies, because it's a perception that you've put in place. Ladies and gentlemen, let's change the way we think, the way we look at things. We can make a difference. It doesn't matter where we come from. It doesn't matter where people are taking us, or maybe it doesn't matter what people or the views of others. Do not let somebody's opinion to become your reality. That's what Leslie Brown said. I want you also to think about your life. Understand the principle and the fact of life that we all going to make a difference. We are going to make a difference. It's our life. It is your life, and it is my life. Ladies and gentlemen, I can be talking and talking and talking, but I'd like you to get this one, this concept to say, we can do it. We are not born here to aspire to make a living. We are born here to aspire to make a difference. What difference are you making in your life? What differences are you aspiring? And how will people view you when you are gone? Will they remember you that you were a great person, or you are just like anybody else? What influence are you exerting onto your young ones? These are the things that we need to consider. May God bless you as you're contemplating upon these few things that I've shared with you. My name is Nathan, Grandma's boy. Thank you.